Did you start?
Just bear with me.
All right, hang on. While you start, I'll take this very quick phone call.
Okay, but mute your mic.
Okay. Uh, it's fine. It won't take too long because I'm not sure how to. Oh, yeah. You know what? I just
Yeah.
found it.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our live stream. We are 7 minutes away from PlayStation State of Play to start. I checked on YouTube. Your audio's fine. It's just that your camera is like lagging. Yeah. On Twitch. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna be starting shortly. Thank you all for joining in. A special thanks to Son of Sparda.
My pleasure, Bob.
Because he's the best at what he does.
And what I do isn't very nice.
Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Uh,
Are we live?
yes, we are live. I was just checking out few things, so they are pretty much sorted out.
Alrighty then. Got 7 minutes to
So,
go.
well, how excited are you?
Dude, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say an Omega level threat. Is that the threat level they use in the X-Men universe?
Yes, an Omega
Yeah.
mutant. The
Yes.
Sentinels
Yeah.
usually use this, and the
Yeah.
good part here is that we are going to be seeing uh, extended gameplay. I hope they show us some of the boss fights.
Now, let me ask you, because we've seen, I mean, I think we've seen one trailer. We haven't seen much in terms of gameplay. But what are you hoping to see in terms of, like, gameplay, character reveals, storylines, anything like that that would excite you and our audience? What do you think we'll get today?
Well, I'm pretty much sold on the gameplay.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not too much keen on, coming across the new moves, if you will.
yeah,
What I am keen to learn is that, okay, what, who, or what are we gonna be facing as Wolverine,
yeah,
uh, in the form of supervillains? Okay,
yeah,
because seeing the Sentinel, one of the Sentinels, there is just mind blowing. But there are lots of other villains that need to be uh, at least given a glimpse, if you will, like
yeah.
Magneto and uh, uh, Magneto. You're talking about Sabretooth. You're talking about Cyber.
Uh, I would love to see Wolverine Magneto fight. I think that would kind of be a little short of a fight, just because we got that at the end of season one of X-Men '97. Wolverine did not come out of that okay. Uh, he basically had something where in the comics Magneto ripped out his adamantium spine, and if you've read the comics, you know that doing so, it has its disadvantages, but also it makes him stronger because he's less heavy with the skeleton on. So
True.
um, he's perhaps stronger, faster with his own bone claws. So we'll see how that plays out in season two of X-Men '97. But yeah, man, I'm hoping we get to see some team up. in the Insomniac universe of Spider-Man. So even though we've seen glimpses of different places in the world, not necessarily New York, and that's where Spidey's based. So
Yeah,
maybe we'll get. We know he goes to Madripoor, but does he meet up with Gambit or Cyclops or Rogue or Jean? I feel like him being a core part of the X-Men, that would be a
yeah.
no-brainer, right? For him to team up with someone. Oh, well, we
They,
did see Mystique.
we did see Mystique. We did see one of the Sentinels. We did
Yep,
see Madripoor.
yep.
But the main thing is, did we? Are we going to see some more locations being shown? Uh, and at the same time, the antagonists, the allies.
Yep.
It's high time that we basically get to see a bit more about our favorite characters. And since we
Yep.
are uh, a minute away, so I just wanted to share this classic game, Wolverine game, the last standalone Wolverine game I played. Uh, this was like back in 2002, I think. This was released after X-Men 2, or X2 as it's called. And
Yep.
the reason I went for this one was because of the fact that, I mean, it's Wolverine. But as I played a bit more, I came to know that this game was written by Larry Hama, the
Oh wow.
quintessential writer ex Wolverine, who succeeded Chris Claremont and Archie Goodwin on the title. And
Nice.
the man who did the voiceover for Wolverine was none other than Mark Hamill, Luke
Oh
Skywalker, the
wow.
from Batman the Animated Series.
Who I
So
had the
30
pleasure of
seconds
meeting.
away. Oh man, you were one of the luckier ones, man. You met him in person.
I forgot that he
So
did Wolverine, man. I forgot. That's awesome.
these are some of the rare facts that a lot of people are not aware of. But then again, I mean, like, I'm glad that we had this opportunity to basically share it with the community and the world out there. So
Here we go.
I'm just really glad, man. I'm just really glad. Have they started?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just doing the final touch ups.
Oh, here we go. They're just going right for it.
Oh boy.
Can, can you turn up the sound?
Yes, I will. I will. Just a sec.
I'm Marcus Smith, creative director for Marvel's Wolverine. Today, we're excited to debut a new look at the game. To set the stage, Wolverine is in a race against time to rescue a group of kidnapped mutants before they're shipped off to parts unknown by cybernetically enhanced mercenaries known as the Reavers. However, Logan quickly discovers he isn't the only mutant attempting to save them. Let's take a look.
Oh boy.
Well, the more the merrier.
So he's not the only mutant trying to save them.
Yep. Yeah. Well, why
See
not
if we can
join
find the one that
forces?
got away. Redhead.
Oh, dude.
Might be our only lead.
The actor doing the voice.
He's an
He's
Australian.
doing a great job.
Looks like she took off
Yeah,
into the
I-
industrial
Oh,
park.
of course. Of course he is.
All right, let's search the area.
Oh, we're getting some gameplay.
Status update.
Perimeter stable.
Guys, you might be experiencing some lagging. Some connectivity issues. Sparda. I don't see him right now. I hope he rejoins.
No answer. Stay sharp. I don't like this. Should do another sweep. It's too quiet.
Moves are amazing. Oh, Berserker rage. Berserker fuse. Lunging. Oh boy. Jean Grey. We saw Jean Grey.
Is that Jean?
I think so. That's Jean Grey.
Jean!
There you are, Red.
There you are, Red.
Jean, is that you? Don't worry.
It's confirmed. Jean Grey
You're not going
is
anywhere.
gonna be in this game. Yeah, baby.
So Cyclops isn't around. We're gonna make a move. Oh, the violence.
Son of a bitch!
Oh boy, the language.
They are not holding back. Nice mohawk. Dude, he is drenched in blood.
Oh boy, yes.
Pay for that!
Okay, guys, up until now, we've come across Jean Grey as one of the allies for Wolverine. The game is quite glorious.
Let's go.
That would be an understatement. Others,
Shit.
I don't think this game is gonna be suitable for kids below 16.
Alright, I turned my camera off. Maybe that'll help for now, the technical problems we're having.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Sparda, you
better.
just came at the right time, by the way.
Oh, nice. Dude, they are not holding back at all.
Not at all, man. This is the quintessential Wolverine video game that we've been waiting for.
Get out of my way!
Oh! That guy got ran over. Get up, yep.
And just look at the
Trask!
action.
Trask Industries.
You're mine, shorty!
Well, he
There's
is very
this-
short. Yeah.
I don't know. Is he one of the Reavers?
I guess so. I think this whole gang, they're just called Reavers.
Oof.
Was hoping for the redhead.
Have this guy some kind of an android, and I think this guy is also laced with adamantium skeletons.
I was hoping for the redhead.
Are you a superhero?
Look it.
Okay, this is coming from the Morlock.
Oh, we've seen that guy.
This is Morlock mutant. I think I'm not wrong.
The kid. Yep. So there's more.
Patch.
Oh,
That's Logan. Omega
Yep.
Red. This is
Omega Red.
Jean Grey.
Jean.
Sentinels. Is that
Deadpool!
Sabretooth?
It was, I think.
And who? Yeah, that's Sabretooth.
Some folks can't wait to die.
Yep. Green.
Oh.
I want his
Brown
guts.
suit. Brown suit.
You saw the bronze.
Brown suit. Brown suit.
Oh my lord.
We hope you enjoyed that new look at Marvel's Wolverine. This is a single-player action-adventure game featuring a focused, story-driven experience that will send Logan on a perilous journey across the globe, where more than innocent mutant lives are at stake. In this game, mutants live in hiding, fearful of those who would hunt them down, while most of the world doesn't even know they exist. As you saw, you'll encounter iconic Marvel characters like Jean Grey, Mystique, and Sabretooth.
Some folks can't wait to die.
We also showed you a glimpse of the brutal combat you'll experience in Marvel's Wolverine. It's fast, fluid, and visceral in the way that only Logan can deliver. Marvel's Wolverine is built to take full advantage of the PlayStation 5 consoles, and we cannot wait for you to get your hands on it when it launches September 15th, 2026. We're also happy to announce that you can pre-order your copy today at the end of the show in select markets. Check out PlayStation Blog for more information. On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games, thank you. See you next time.
Thank you.
And Insomniac Games perfectly nailed it, man.
Dude, if there's no other
Hello
Wolverine
and welcome
footage,
to State of
do you
Play.
want us to just watch
I
the
wanted to
trailer
start
again
by
offline?
thanking Marcus and the whole team at Insomniac for that extended.
You bet. You bet.
Hang on, let's wait and see. There could be some more stuff, but I think if we're done with the Wolverine footage, because that's our focus here, right?
Man, our focus is Wolverine.
Oh, Marvel
Hey,
Tokon.
they're talking about Marvel Tokon. They're talking about
Yep.
Marvel Tokon.
Yep.
Let me open up the volume.
Oh, it's an anime intro. Nice.
The supreme master of the pugilistic art. The Duke of Get Your Dukes Up, Mr. Champion!
Actions are worth more than any word.
And the greatest action is to fight.
You have defeated so many. You've defeated whole worlds. But
Knights of
you've
Doom.
never fought Doom. Let me show you why you should need it. Think you're a genius, Doom? Your works are mere trinkets. My genius is endless!
And now my turn. You made promises, Doom, and those promises
Team
shall
leader.
be kept.
This violence will solve nothing, Eric.
My dearest Aurora, mutant kind
Magneto
shall
strong.
rise, and I will be the one to lead the
Oh,
way.
Magneto's in there. The first time we're seeing Magneto.
Green Goblin.
This is a villain's trailer.
Still holding a grudge. Mercy, huh? Time to stop laughing, Cobby. That all you got. Bump the way. What? I'm gonna kill Spider now. Not you. You want to fight? Carnage will give you one. You that.
Moment has come! Attack!
No mercy.
Let me do it. I'll slice you up. Don't be greedy.
And then
It's
we've
mine.
got Green Goblin, we've got Magneto.
Knights of Doom!
These are new
Destroy
reviews.
them! Feel my wrath!
The end is near.
Hey, son of Sparda.
I see
think we're done
much
with the
from
Marvel
my
stuff.
perch atop the tree
hope so.
of tranquility. Yet, there are some outcomes.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think we're done. Oh, Rayman.
Okay. I think we need to keep the screen active in sharing mode so that if there is something else related to
Yeah,
Marvel,
turn off the live stream and let's watch the because it was lagging a bit.
son of Sparda, your voice is breaking up quite a lot. So can you just check your connection before we start with watching the Wolverine trailer once again? Can you hear me? We've lost Son of Sparda. This is one of the challenges when we go on live streaming, that a lot of the times in some neighborhoods or even with some companies, if you will, the connection is lagging. Even if you have the same connection from the same company, you still might be facing difficulties. So let me just wait. Yeah, Son of Sparda is back. Hey, Son of Sparda.
Yo, dude, this is lagging a lot, and I keep getting kicked out.
Okay, hopefully now things are gonna be okay. Let me just do one thing.
All right.
Let me just move to the
I think it's
Wolverine
because it's
trailer.
uploading while we're doing this.
Yeah, that's part of the process in this application. That's part of the process with respect to this application. But
Yep.
again, man, what we have seen, did you get a chance to get the glimpse of Carnage in Marvel Tokon? Hello?
Yep.
Hello, can you hear me, Son of Sparda? Hello? Son of Sparda, can you hear me?
Um, well, first of all, half of what you were saying was breaking up, but I think you said Carnage in Tokon?
Yes. Yes. Carnage in Tokon. Hello? Man, we lost him again. Thank you to each and every one of you who joined us. We are going to be rewatching the Wolverine trailer if it's available now on YouTube. So please bear with us so that we can basically provide a bit more of detail here. I just wanted to remind each and everyone that this was the last standalone Wolverine game that we had, and even though it didn't get a lot of good reviews, yes, there was X-Men Origins Wolverine also, but this one remains my favorite because we got the chance to fight Sabretooth twice. There's Magneto, and for me, like any video game that's written by a comic book writer, and again, it's one of those rare games that where you will find Mark Hamill, the Star Wars legend, the Batman the Animated Series legend, actually voicing our favorite knucklehead Wolverine. So this game remains pretty special for me, and I'm just hoping that Son of Sparda is able to rejoin us so that we can, go ahead and rewatch Marvel's Wolverine trailer. I'm absolutely blown away. If you guys have any questions, you guys have any comments, please feel free to share them until Son of Sparda also joins us, so we can get the ball rolling. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with what they have shared right now. They have nailed it. I am also keeping tabs on the state of play live video just so that we don't lose out on any Marvel related. So for now, we don't have anything Marvel related. Okay, Son of Sparda is back. Son of Sparda is back, but somehow he's not getting inside, even though I'm like, why is he still in the lobby? I accepted his request. Come on, man. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness he's back. He's back. Hello, Son of Sparda. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Now I
Hello?
can hear you.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Okay.
Uh,
Son of Sparda.
yeah. We were having a lot of technical issues. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay, man. It's okay. I mean, like, this is like part of the technology we have to live with until things improve. Okay, so last time where we broke off, I was telling you that there is Carnage in Marvel Tokon, there's Green Goblin in Marvel Tokon. You already saw Magneto.
Yes.
So thoughts on the Marvel Tokon before?
Dude, I don't. Did you say Carnage? I didn't get to see that. Is Carnage in Tokon?
Yes, Carnage has been revealed for Marvel Tokon.
Dude, I don't know if we've ever had. I don't know if we've ever had Carnage or Green Goblin in a fighting game before. We've had Venom, we've had Magneto, we've had Doom, we've had Spider-Man. Never Carnage or Green Goblin, as far as I know.
You are absolutely right, especially when it came to games like games
Marvel
where we had to go for Marvel versus kind of things, and we never saw that happening. Okay, for now, I don't see any particular video which is like exclusively showing the Wolverine trailer yet.
No, dude. If you go to the PlayStation
I found
YouTube, yep.
I found it.
Yep.
I found it. Okay, let me just click on that.
Yeah, it was lagging like crazy. So if we could watch it uninterrupted, that'd be great.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully. Okay, right now in state of play, they are showcasing Tomb Raider.
Nice.
Okay, you wanna sound on? You want the sound to be on?
Sure. If we can do that, because I don't think we'll get as much lag if it's not live.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, let me just go ahead and start with. Yeah, that's good. This has been uploaded 11 minutes ago. Okay, buddy, you're ready?
Let's do it. Oh. That's a big Sentinel.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative director for
Marcus.
Marvel's Wolverine. Today,
Great
we're excited
job.
to debut a
Great
new
job.
look at the game.
Kudos
to set the
to
stage,
team.
Wolverine is in a race against time to rescue a group of kidnapped mutants before they're shipped off to parts unknown by cybernetically enhanced mercenaries known as the Reavers. However, Logan quickly discovers he isn't the only mutant attempting to save them. Let's take a look.
Let's see if we can find the one that got away. Redhead. Might be our only lead. Looks like she took off into the industrial park. All right, let's search the area.
I need to see this.
Perimeter stable.
yeah.
Holding position.
You need to take off that. Blood splattered all over it.
No answer.
All dude, it's like he showered in blood.
Yeah.
Do another sweep. It's too quiet.
Oh,
Oh, nice. That dude is not getting up.
melee attacks, the lunge,
Yep.
pure perfection.
The reflection in the water looks amazing. Oh, nice swing.
That's the Morlock kid.
Who we've seen a bunch of times in the animated series.
Yes. And the first time I came across maybe in the later iterations.
Skullbuster! Up there! We need backup now!
Hello there.
There you are, Red.
There you are.
We seem to have a lot of people in Marvel calling other people red.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you're not going anywhere.
But the way Wolverine says it, that's special.
Son of a bitch!
Over here, he'd say language.
I was really not expecting this. Every time I hear it, I hope they have
team
an
up
option.
moves.
I hope that they have an option where we don't have the language, so that younger gamers can enjoy this.
Into the forklift. Dude, they have team up moves. I didn't see that the first time.
You're awesome. You're awesome.
Dude, where are you going?
Yes, let's go.
Shit. Yeah, that'll work.
Wolverine on fight.
By the way, in the afternoon, I saw a similar model of Harley Davidson.
Oh, nice.
Where are those mutants?
Where are they?
By the way, son of Sparda, this is the actual gameplay. This is not like
Yes. Yeah.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, I don't think, like, unlike the first trailer where it was all cinematic, this is all gameplay.
Your mind shorted.
Oh, this dude. This dude's gonna be a problem.
okay, this is basically the healing factor kicking in. You
Yeah.
have to press square. So you notice that.
Oh,
To our viewers, if you are watching the live stream, please share your comment, your queries,
I was hoping for the redhead. Let's get you guys out of here.
Wolverine
Are
was
you a
like,
superhero?
leave my wife's name out of your mouth.
Remind everyone of that headache incident. Patch, Logan, Mystique, Omega Red, Grey, Sentinel. This is Deadpool. Liberty.
Some folks can't wait to die.
Yep.
I got one challenge for you. Try Whisper Flow
Dude,
once.
that was
one time,
so good.
and I promise you'll understand why I.
Let's discuss, because there was so much going on. It was still a little laggy on my end, but let's talk about this. Got to put the mask on.
Whoa. Whoa.
So, dude, first off, we got confirmation that we're going to be running into a bunch of mutants. And I have questions. Why is this not a priority for the X-Men? Why didn't they just send everyone to rescue these kids? Why is Psyche not here? Colossus, Gambit, Rogue, why are they not here? Why do we meet up with the X-Men one at a time? Gameplay-wise, I understand that they have to come up with some kind of mechanic for Jean's powers to work with Wolverine, so she's going to levitate or hold some guy still while he goes into action. And
Yeah.
I assume that's going to happen a couple of times where we're going to run into some people and have a team-up sequence with those members of the X-Men. So I assume that's what's going to happen with Deadpool. I'm secretly hoping the sequence with Deadpool is longer than everyone else's, that we get to hang out with him the most.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, like, why are you so concerned about the other X-Men not making an entry when you do realize that this game has the potential to lead into the next game?
I hope so. I hope so, man. I mean, they've clearly stated that they're building some kind of Marvel universe with these games, because they've confirmed this takes place with in the Spider-Man Insomniac universe, which is
Yes.
fantastic. But unless you show Spider-Man or New York, that means nothing. I mean, show us something that connects us to that world. Otherwise, okay, it's in the same world, but so what? So I'm hoping at some point, since they've confirmed this, they have to give us Spider-Man. They have to, since they've confirmed it, they have to give us either Peter or Miles teaming up with Wolverine.
No, it has to be Peter, not Miles. Not Miles.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I will not agree to Miles being elevated to that level. It's Peter and Logan. Okay. And their camaraderie goes way back. And basically, look, our community is fortunate for two reasons. One, that I was able to share one of my collectibles, which basically commemorated their first team up, Wolverine and Spider-Man's team up in comics. And then at the same time, I got the chance to interview on my podcast J.M. DeMatteis, who is one of the writers who wrote the story for Spider-Man and Wolverine team up. So guys like you and me, I mean, there's an entire group out there who grew up reading that stuff, who grew up enjoying that stuff. So it has to be Peter Parker with James Howlett, aka Logan. And
they also teamed up in the animated series. There was a crossover with the entire X-Men, but there was a sequence where Spider-Man and Wolverine fought for a couple of minutes before teaming up.
Yes, and even in the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, we saw Wolverine and Spider-Man having a bit of a tiff before they became allies. And at the same time, it's like, are you are you longing for a one-on-one with Sabretooth, just like I
Oh,
am?
dude, I'm. This was inevitable. I'm glad they had it. I will say that the end arc they had for Sabretooth in Deadpool and Wolverine was not satisfactory. With one hit, it was done, and this is something they've been building up, intentionally or not. They have been building up this rivalry. I'm sorry, rival thing between them for years, and for
Yes.
them to just end it so quickly was, to me, a little disappointing. So I want to see a boss fight between these two. I
Amen
want
to
to,
that.
I want to see an entire level where Sabretooth stalks Wolverine and hits him, and then goes away and says, "I'll be back for you later. I'm just toying with you," or something like that.
I,
So
I, I'll, I'll sorry for cutting in, but I'll share something with you. When I completed the main story of this game, I
yeah,
would replay the entire main story
yeah,
and go up to the point, because in this game Wolverine would end up fighting Sabretooth twice,
yeah.
one on one.
Oh, nice, nice.
So I would do those fights and then
Yeah,
I would close the game.
nice.
So I'm really, really, really anxious. I'm really looking forward, because there's no rivalry I love more than Wolverine versus Sabretooth.
I
Sorry,
will
continue.
say I will say also in regards to Spider-Man, I know we touch on a couple of animated series.
Yeah.
There's a hilarious episode of Ultimate Spider-Man where Spider-Man switches bodies with Wolverine, and
Yes, 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 there is one. Yes, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely
it's
right.
the most hilarious thing you'll ever see, because they give each other a hard time in the beginning of the episode. I think it's in that universe. It's the first time they meet, and they gave each other a very hard time. But when you live in someone else's shoes for a day, you find out how difficult or the reality of their lives is. So it's an amazing episode, very hilarious. It but anyway, I digress. I hope we get to see a little bit of team up between them, because again, what good is it telling us it's in that universe if they don't take advantage of it and give us Spider-Man? So I feel like maybe there'll be a final trailer where they just, in one quick clip, give us Spidey and say, "This is Yuri Lowenthal. He's Spider-Man. He's back. He's in this game for one level. We promised you team ups. He's going to team up with Wolverine."
Buddy, if that happens, that's gonna break the internet. And you do remember that this happened in Marvel's Avengers video game, where they introduced Spider-Man. So
Yep.
if they could do it then, they could do it now.
Yep.
And I hope it happens, man. I hope it happens.
I
I
mean, it
really,
is their sandbox. It's their character. They own the rights. So I don't see, even though I never played that game. Some people, a few people recommended it. Reviews weren't so great, and I heard it didn't do so well in terms of sales. So having Spider-Man as a DLC didn't wasn't the best, and people kept on comparing him to Insomniac Spider-Man, saying this is the superior game. He plays much better in this game. Why bother? So this is their Spider-Man. They own the rights. They've done 3 Spider-Man games, the first, the second, and the Miles game. So this is a walk in the park for them. It's a no-brainer. Just get them over. Have them. They've confirmed that they're going to be team-ups. We've seen Jean. We've seen Mystique. We've seen Deadpool. What looks like Deadpool. I feel like this would be the biggest reveal if a week or two before the game launches, they say there's one more trailer and they show us Spidey. I feel like the sales would go through the roof if they did that.
sales will go through the roof. Definitely, they will go through the roof. And I think and I believe what you're saying may really happen. May really
I hope so.
happen. It
I hope
has
so,
to.
man.
It has to
Yep.
happen. Who
Yep.
knows? Who knows that Wolverine in this game has a mission in Midtown Manhattan. He comes across Spider-Man, maybe Luke Cage, maybe Danny Rand. You know why Danny Rand? Why Iron Fist? Because Sabretooth was not introduced as an X-Men or a Wolverine villain. He was introduced as an Iron Fist villain.
Oh,
That's
interesting. Yeah, interesting.
And you know when was the first time Sabretooth and Wolverine cross paths?
When's
It
that?
was in X-Men 212, the issue I have, the one that I brought during X-Men Day.
Nice.
So that was the first time these two cross paths, these two we learned thanks to Chris Claremont that their vendetta goes deep and way back in the past. So Wolverine, you mentioned Deadpool, we saw Jean Grey, Mystique is already there, Omega Red is there, Deadpool is there. Will we see Gambit? And if we see Spider-Man, my God, my
All right,
God, that's
let's do each of us do a top 3 of which characters we would love to see. I feel like Spider-Man's a no-brainer. Who else? 3 more.
well. Okay, the Punisher.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I feel like if anyone matches Logan's visceral, violent behavior, it's the Punisher.
And there is one character that has been shown in this state of play special gameplay trailer, if we can call it. They showed Logan.
Oh, okay.
So if Logan is gonna be there, we can also have Ghost Rider.
Oh, nice.
So because I have that comic
Yep.
where Wolverine and Ghost Rider team up to go against Logan.
Yep.
And for me, like the top 3, it's like Wolverine has teamed up with a lot of characters, even Captain America. I mean, his relationship with Captain America is even more stronger than these.
Yep.
But
They fought in the war together.
Yeah, they fought in the war together, and even Elektra.
Yep.
So, and I think in the 90s they also did this series Wolverine and Typhoid Mary. So
I'll take your word for it.
Oh man, that I mean, these are some of the hidden gems that were very prevalent in the 90s, but somehow everybody forgot about them. Okay.
Right.
And then you also need to understand that the Wolverine went up against the Hand.
Yep.
Thanks to Frank Miller and Chris Claremont back in 1981.
Yeah. All right,
So
I'm going to
his-
give you my list.
Please.
Yep. Sorry, real quick. I'm going to give you my list. So I would like to see. I feel like because of his ties with the X-Men, and because
Yeah.
we've seen Jean, I feel like at some point we got to see Cyclops. And I feel
Yes.
like there's been a resurgence of Cyclops appearances in games, in movies, in X-Men '97. I feel like Marvel would have said if you have Jean, it would be nice to also include Cyclops. Also, in terms of gameplay, I feel like Nightcrawler might be very interesting. You know, teleporting people to different places next to Logan, and then having him do his stabby stab stuff. In terms of story, I feel like why give him a reason to care for these kids? Maybe he knows one of them, and that's where I think X-23 comes in. I think she's one of the kids who have been abducted, and he's trying to save her. We haven't seen her yet, but I feel like maybe perhaps she's one of the kids who have been abducted.
I think your top 3 list is the quintessential list for every X-Men fan out there who want this game to lead to an X-Men universe, to open up an X-Men universe, and I am all up for it, man. I'm all up for it. But like for me, it's like, I don't know, my mind is now going everywhere.
I don't blame you. It's a great trailer. And was it September? Is that when the release date is?
Yeah, September, but the pre-orders are starting from today in selected territories. So I don't know if Saudi Arabia is included in that, and I hope if Saudi Arabia is among those selected territories, then we can at least pre-order, because I was going through a bit of a dilemma, because there, as you know, that a lot of positive reviews are coming in for Batman, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And I
Yep.
was like, man, it's gonna cost me the same amount of money as Wolverine. So should I go for both of them, or should I just save the amount for Wolverine? And I think after watching this, I love, by the way, the Lego Marvel and DC games. They are
Yep.
fun, but
Yep.
right now it's like, I'm more keen towards Marvel's Wolverine.
Yep. I was trying to check online if pre-order is open, and I think it's the room I'm sitting in, but we'll let you guys know. I don't have a signal right now on my phone to check, and I can't even connect to the Wi-Fi for some reason. But
Right.
we will definitely double check that and let people know. Uh, but yeah, man, you know what I was hoping for? I was hoping there'd
What?
be some kind of collector's edition where they would include perhaps a statue of his glove with the claw. I feel like that would have been nice to include. M- I'm still hoping they might do it.
I think can we imagine a possibility that there's gonna be a special console, a Wolverine console, just like they did for Spider-Man.
Oh man, I feel like here's the thing:
Mm,
the PS they haven't announced PS6 yet, but the
yeah.
PS5 is getting close to the end of its life cycle, and everyone has either PS5 or PS5 Pro, or they have the 30th anniversary edition. They have something, right? So, I mean, yes, it would be very cool, but I'm not sure it would be enough to incentivize people to. I mean, I'm sure that some people would, people like you and me. We would think about it,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure everyone would be like, "Oh, I gotta get that just because it has cool artwork on the console," especially this late in the PS5's life cycle. So I don't know, man. I hope at least we get a special controller, at least.
At least
Mm.
maybe that controller is going to be coupled with a special edition statue, because I
Yep,
remember they, when Batman Arkham Knight, they
yep,
did a special console and it came with a Batman statue. So I think if they do something for Wolverine, that's going to really make a huge difference. They've done a great deal for Spider-Man, Marvel
yep.
Spider-Man, and Marvel Spider-Man 2. So
Oh,
uh,
we got to talk about one more thing,
which is,
just because I know you're a big fan of this, the brown suit.
oh yes, I missed that again. I missed that again when we
Oh,
watched the trailer. Okay,
it
I
was
missed
the
that.
very last shot.
Man, I need to check it out, because brown
Mm,
suit is, oh boy.
mm.
I'm wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a
Yep.
shirt. Look, this is my favorite T-shirt, man. Even though I have that tiger stripe yellow
Coming.
costume, but brown suit is
It's coming.
unbelievable,
I
man.
saw. I'm pretty sure I saw it, unless I'm mistaken. But I'm gonna watch the trailer again, see what we missed. Maybe we'll talk about it during our monthly stream. But if we find a few other hints here and there. But I'm pretty sure I saw it in the very last shot of the trailer, unless I'm mistaken.
No, 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 man. I'm not gonna second guess your capability, your knowledge when it comes to these things, and especially with you being the one who recently unboxed the Hugh Jackman brown suit Hot Toys action figure. You guys can check it out when we did X-Men Day celebration in Jeddah. So lots of collectibles were there. Some of them brought by our very esteemed son of Sparda, and then there was Kat Kurashi. I mean, there was so much happening in that celebration, and I'm really glad that we did this Superheroes of Arabia live June episode dedicated to Marvel's Wolverine. So, guys, we have learned that the pre-orders are up. We just don't know if the pre-orders are up in the Saudi market. In fact, let me just use Gemini to see if we can get this information.
A friend of mine has a PSN US account. He says he hasn't seen it on his account yet.
Okay. Maybe it's gonna be available in a few hours.
I
Okay,
hope so, man.
according to Google Gemini, Marvel's Wolverine is not yet available for pre-order in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
So, and if your friend who has a US PlayStation Store account is not getting that option, then obviously it's going to take a few hours. Hopefully, we'll get it in Saudi Arabia as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, definitely,
amazing.
definitely. Yeah, man. September can't come soon enough. We got it's coming up soon, like 3 months. June, July, August, September.
June, right? June, July, August. Yeah, because June has just started. So yeah, we have like 3 months now.
Yeah, yeah, that's not
3
too
months
far. Yeah, that's not too far. We can make it, guys. We just hang in there. Hang in there, guys. We'll make it.
Should I quote Bon Jovi's song? Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, we're living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer.
Grab my claw and make it ice play. Thank you to Son of Sparda.
My pleasure, man.
It was not easy for you to join in with all the connection lagging and everything. But thank you for taking out the time.
Apologies to our audiences and to you for all the technical issues, but you know it happens, and there's unfortunately nothing we can do about it. But hopefully you guys had a good time joining us.
No need to apologize at all. You were here, you took out the time, and for those of you who are outside of Saudi Arabia, outside the GCC, you know, Son of Sparda made the effort. He was awake. It's like 1 a.m. We're approaching the 1 a.m. mark right now here in Saudi Arabia. So don't worry about the technical glitches that came in the way. Thank you so much to all the viewers who joined us. Thank you. And next month is going to be July. So we're going to be coming back with another episode. And in the meantime, just wanted to let you know that Masters of the Universe watch party is going to happen on June 4th at 6:30 p.m. AMC Cinemas in Jeddah. Both me and Son of Sparda, along with others, have bought our tickets. So if you guys want to watch, if you guys are He-Man fans and you want to watch this movie with the rest of the He-Man fandom, come to our watch party. And then we're going to be having the same thing for Supergirl. Hopefully it's going to be getting released on June 26th or June 25th, whichever is the case. So we're going to be having the watch party, and obviously then we'll going to be seeing what can we do for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Bro, can we talk about something very quickly? I know we're wrapping things up, but I didn't realize.
Okay. No, it's anything that's important for the community, please share.
Well, I just didn't realize it was going to be our monthly thing where we talk about this, but I'm glad it fell on this. But I feel like very quickly we should maybe just touch on Spider Noir that premiered on Amazon Prime.
Yes,
guys, this series has been so good. I like Nicolas Cage has been trying to do an obscure comic book hero for years. He did Ghost Rider. He was going to do a different take on Superman that was canceled, a canceled movie. And now he's done this. And I feel like this role fits him like a glove. I feel like he has, in every interview you can see, he has such admiration for black and white movies and TV shows. And you can clearly see it in his acting, in the storylines that they've put out. It's a fantastic show. No confirmation yet on season 2, but they're saying it's been very successful. So hopefully one can hope that we get one. What do you think about it?
I will call it a critically acclaimed, the homage that they have paid to the noir era of Hollywood. The
Yep.
way they adapted Spider-Man Noir into Spider Noir, MGM, Amazon deserve our accolade. They deserve our appreciation. Nicolas Cage, I mean, this guy is a genius when it comes to acting, when it comes to understanding the craft of acting, but also at the same time understanding the hero, the superhero, if you will, because
Yep.
he is an avid reader of comics. He knows this stuff, and the
Yep.
way he pours in authenticity into it, that is the reason why we have such a wonderful series that basically blue. I mean, I love it. I love it. And this series, along with other series, because I just noticed one thing, that there are three superhero series available on Amazon Prime. All three of them are about the noir era.
Yep.
So you've got Spider Noir, you've got Batman the animated series, and you've got Batman the Cape Crusader.
Yep.
So 16 reals a month, you're going to be getting this quality of entertainment along with many other things. Guys, go for it, watch it. It's one of the best things, really refreshing. Nicolas Cage has actually helped out Sony because they were having one disaster after another when it came to Spider-Verse, with the exception of the Spider-Verse animated feature.
So yeah, guys, they dropped all the episodes at once. Very smart move. Usually they don't do that unless they don't have faith in the project. But
Yeah.
this is something people were waiting for. They were hoping it was going to be good. It was fantastic. The breakout character for me has got to be his secretary Janet.
Yes.
Everything this woman says is hilarious. So go watch it. It's fun to watch. Might take a while, but you do get some really good sequences, some really good fights at times. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope we get some more.
The guy who played Silvermane, the guy who played Robbie Robertson, amazing.
Yep.
These guys, and at the
Yep.
same time, this opens up a completely different chapter when it comes to superhero adaptation, because normally we can see this kind of experimentation happening in comics, but we don't see this kind of an experimentation in the live action adaptation. Son of Sparda, would you recommend everyone to watch this in black and white or colored?
Oh, dude, I mean, if you guys can watch it 2 times, I'm gonna watch it a second time in color. My first viewing was black and white, and that was very enjoyable. I feel like they've done something to the colors. I think they call it true hue color, where
Yes.
the colors are just popping extra bright for some reason. I think that was what they were going for. It makes it seem like it's an old movie that was colorized later on
Right.
in post. So
Right.
that was a fun move, but they want to emphasize that this was meant to be watched in black and white. If you want to watch it later on in color, you may do so. But whichever way you watch it, it's going to be a fun watch. But if you can, if I feel like the way it was black and white.
I'll recommend black and white because if I'm gonna be rewatching it, I'm gonna be doing it in black and white. I really enjoyed. It's a throwback to Turner Classic Movies, those MGM movies, the black and white noir era, black and white Hollywood, and it's really enjoyable. Son of Sparta, thank you to all our viewers. Thank you, and we're gonna be calling it a night. And we'll be back next month with another episode of Superheroes of Arabia Live, and lots of activities planned for Jeddah. And for Riyadh, please get in touch with the team of Arabic MDC to know what's going on in Riyadh. And yeah, share your comments. If you liked watching this, please like the video, share it, and we'll be back with lots more.
Stay tuned, bub.
Good night.